welcome back, and welcome back. We're going to make a taco casserole today. I've got bell peppers, red, yellow, and onion. Red, yellow, and orange, not onion. And then I have my red onions here. I tell you all the time when I get them back from the store, once I wash and clean them, then I go ahead and I put them in these Ziploc bags. That way they're always ready for me when I'm ready to roll. We've got a pound of ground beef. We've got about 2 cups of Mexican style cheese. We've got corn and black beans, and that is about the equivalent of, what is it, the 15, 16 ounce can. We've got taco seasoning, the Rotel off-brand, works just fine. Garlic, extra virgin olive oil, and Tostitos. Here's your shot of everything we're going to use. So let's get cooking. All right, the first thing I'm going to do is go in with a good tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil. Then I'm going to go ahead and go in with those bell peppers and those onions. Yes, they're a little frozen, but it won't matter because it's going to cook pretty quick. That's when your stove is good and hot and ready to roll. All right. I'm going to saute those up for a little bit, along with some garlic. And, you know, this is one of those times you do what you love best. I'm going in with a couple of tablespoons. If you don't like garlic, don't add it. And then I'm just going to saute this up just for 2 minutes, okay? And then I'm going to add that ground beef. So I'm just going to let this go for 2 minutes, and I'll be right back, okay? See you then. All right, now we're going to go ahead and go in with that ground beef. You can absolutely add more if you like. We're going to break this up, and we're going to cook this, and it's going to take anywhere from 7 to 10 minutes, depending on your stove. And I am cooking on a medium heat. So I'm just going to break this up and baby this meat a little bit. I'll come back in 5 minutes and let you see what all this yummy is looking like, okay? See you in 5. This is what 5 minutes looks like. And so we're going to cook for another 5. And then we'll go to the next step, okay? I'll be right back. Okay, now it has been 5 minutes, but I'm going to go ahead and put in that taco seasoning, okay? And then we're going to go ahead and go another 5 minutes, okay? We want those flavors to get to know one another. We want them to become the best of friends, all right? And that's what I'm going to do. Let that meat simmer in those delicious juices. And we're going to let that go for 5 minutes. And I'll see you back then. All right, at this point, we're going to go ahead and go in with that corn. We're going to go in with those black beans. And we're going to go in with that Rotel. I'm going to use juice and all, but you can drain the juice if you want to, okay? We're going to give this a nice zhuzh. I'm going to let this go for 2 minutes, just long enough for all those flavors to get to know one another, become the best of friends, and then we're going to start building our casserole. That simple, that easy. Okay? Uh-oh, if I don't slang stuff everywhere and make a mess. Okay, so I'm going to give it 2 minutes, and I'll be back. All right, now this is when we take our chips, and we put them in the bottom of the pan. And you can take the time to layer them out properly, perfectly, if you want to. I'm just not going to do that. So we're going to go ahead and put a nice little coat on the bottom here. And then we're going to go in with some of that mixture that we made. And we're just going to spread it all about. Like this. And you can layer it a couple of times if you want to, however many times you want. Completely up to you. I say it all the time. It's your party. You do what you want to do. And again, I say this is absolutely delicious, but you want to cover every single chip. You definitely want to do that. Okay. And then we're going to put down a layer of cheese. There we go. And then we're going in with another layer of chips. I'm just going to do 2 layers. That's good enough for me. This would be perfect. You can use this as a dipping situation if you want to. You know, with all the games and things that are coming up. People love their games. I'm not a fan, but to each its own. Whatever you want to use it for. I just don't like a lot of sports. It's just me. I just don't watch all that stuff. Okay, I'm just going to kind of push it down, lever it out a little bit. And then we're going to go in with that final layer. And like I said, this is amazing. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. You know, Gigi, I like to have you over here. I'm always doing something in my kitchen. You may like it. You may love it. But definitely come and check me out. Okay? Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. All right. Okay. And let me pour the rest of this in this pan. Hold on. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and finish it off with the rest of that cheese. In the oven she goes, 350. Anywhere from about, depending on your oven, it really depends on your oven, about 15 minutes is all it should take. We just want to melt that cheese up because remember, everything else is done. So we're just going to melt that cheese up and then I'll be back and we'll do something else. This is Hirsch, fresh out of the oven. Look at that. Yum, yum. I'm telling you, you better make some. Fresh out the oven. Give her 10 minutes to set up a little bit. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. My daughter wants some right now. So I'm going to go ahead and put some in a bowl. Dress her up. Give her her close-up. I'll be right back. And there she is. I just put limes and cilantro on the plate for pretty. A little extra chips. And then there's the star. Pico de gallo on top, more cilantro. You can add sour cream, guacamole, whatever you want. It's your party. Do what you want to do, all right? Things made easy with Gigi. All day, every day. Please like, subscribe, and feel free to share. Everybody be blessed and stay safe. You know Gigi, you'll see me on the next one. Take care, you guys.